Hi, my name is Roxanne Martin, and I'm married to Hank Martin. And we've been married about 14 years, and we have 6 children, a blended family. Our oldest is 25, our youngest is 13. Lauren, Henry, Christina, and Jared, Kendall, and Caroline. That's our crew. We were invited about 9 years ago by our neighbor to visit True North Church, and that's been our home ever since. In October of 2013, I started experiencing a little bit of abdominal pain and some fatigue and nausea, and that went on for several weeks. So I went to see the doctor and ran some tests, and they were thinking it was diverticulitis. Well, a few weeks went by, and I still wasn't feeling any better, so I went back and had some more testing done, and nothing conclusive. So I got through the holidays, and around, I guess, the end of February, the pain just began to become more and more intense and got to the point that I just couldn't manage it at home. So one Sunday, I got Hank up out of bed and said, you know, we've got to go. I can't do this anymore. I can't handle it. And he took me to the ER. So Hank took me to the ER, and they ran some tests and determined after a CT scan that there were tumors in my pancreas and my liver. And the doctors said, you know, we're going to call in your regular physician and an oncologist, and they'll decide where you're at and what type of treatment that you're going to require. So, you know, that was certainly a shock. Hank and I weren't anticipating that diagnosis. And when you're given a diagnosis like that, it's a shock. They determined that if we do a liver biopsy, that will confirm whether it is pancreatic cancer or what's going on. And they did. They admitted me to the hospital, and the next day, you know, our answer came back that it was stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and that there were tumors in the pancreas, around the pancreas, and in the liver. And pretty much my diagnosis was, with chemo treatments, you know, you may have a year as far as life expectancy. Initially, my feelings were a helplessness and a grief, because you're looking at a diagnosis that tells you, okay, this is definitive, this is, you're looking at death. And at that moment in time, all I could think about was, I don't want to leave my husband, and I don't want to leave my children. And even though I can't change it, I know God can. So at that point, all I could do was really say, okay, God, please help me, because all I can do is trust you each and every day and know that my life's in your hands, and you're the only one that can make a difference. And I've got to trust you totally and completely. I've had 28 chemo treatments now, and my scan in July showed that the tumors had shrunk by 50% in the pancreas and the liver. Thank you, Jesus. And I give him all praise for that, because there have been so many people on their knees praying and lifting me up to God and asking for healing, and I know that God's listening and that He hears their prayers and that He's answering. And so that gives me hope to hang on and know that He has a good plan for me. My last CT scan that was done in November showed that there were no tumors in the liver at all. No tumors around the pancreas. Thank you, Jesus. I consider that a miracle. God has heard and answered prayers. And I do still have a tumor, the largest tumor in the pancreas, and I will continue chemotherapy indefinitely. But God has given me a peace to know that He's going to take care of me, and all I've got to do is trust Him day by day and live one day at a time. And I do believe that He will eventually, whether it's here or whether it's on the other side, that He will bring healing to my body. And I'm grateful and thankful